What's good, YouTube? It's Taeman, and today, man, we're gonna be reacting to a Genos versus War Machine death battle. Now, I'm not too sure who War Machine is. I think he's the black dude who was inside that Iron Man suit in the movie. I'm not too sure because that was the last time I even read anything on Iron Man. But really, Genos, he's being trained by the One Punch Man himself. I don't know how this fight is gonna go because really, like, War Machine is like a real life human being, and Genos is like an android or something like that. But we just gonna go ahead and see in this video, so I hope y'all enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And let's go ahead and get right to this fight. I always had this question: what is Rooster Teeth? They don't have teeth, they have beaks.
Sometimes the most awesome heroes aren't born, they're made. Like when I got my shotgun leg.
Well, at least some heroes know what to do with their new abilities.
Like Genos, the cyborg sidekick of One Punch Man.
Oh, so
and
he's not Android, he prefers to go by
cyborg.
cyborg.
Marvel's Iron Man.
Tomato,
He's Wes,
tomato.
and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
You ever think about how if there weren't so many villains blowing up fictional
Yep,
places,
that
we
looks
wouldn't
like
have so many awesome
a
heroes?
Dragon Ball
Genos
Z
was
in
a
the
happy
making.
15-year-old living a quiet life until his
5
family
foot 10, we the
were
same height.
obliterated by a deranged
Too
cyborg.
heavy to swim.
Thankfully, he was saved by
And
a
he's
scientist,
19.
and Genos had one request. He wanted to be a
Nice
powerful
learning
cyborg
thing,
too.
man. Sardines
I mean, I
and
guess
oil.
he really liked
What
how
the
the other
heck?
cyborg violently murdered people.
Huh?
No, this was a means for
Sardines and
revenge.
oil?
Genos set out on a walkabout of justice. Though it wouldn't be long until he found his match in the one and only Mosquito Girl.
This bug's making me pitch a tent,
Wow.
and not to keep her out, if you know what I mean.
Ew. Luckily, another hero stepped in to save the day.
He was getting smacked by Mosquito Girl, and
Look
One
out,
Punch Man
it's
came
the
in
One
and
Punch Man
smacked
himself.
the dog.
Understandably impressed, Genos
Out
asked
of
that
it.
Saitama take him on as a student.
Caped Egghead here wasn't too excited about having a sidekick, but they eventually became buds.
The two were quite the dynamic duo. Genos in particular rose to fame thanks to his adoring fans.
Yeah, he's pretty popular with the ladies, obviously. No such luck for
Like, oh
Wally
my
McBuckers,
god, he's a
though.
To
robot.
improve his hero work, Genos received numerous upgrades and repairs
Alright,
from
come
Dr.
on
Kusai,
now.
the same man
He's
who
just
turned
a
him into
walking
cyborg in the
vibrator,
first
y'all
place.
know that.
Mostly because he can't get out of a fight without something getting blasted off. He's got super durable armor over his entire body, and he can pop his
Yeah, but
legs
he's
on and
stay
off
get
like a
his
friggin'
body
lizard
like
tail.
Genos' limbs
pulverized.
and body are incredibly strong, able to easily defend against powerful attacks.
And the metal that makes up his body has been upgraded to protect against stuff like acid or heat, on top of them boosting his speed and overall power.
He has multiple niche upgrades as well, such as an adhesive he can spray from his heels to immobilize foes.
Talk about a sticky situation,
Like,
right, Wiz? Well, he
I
only
wonder,
has to
like,
use the goop if he hasn't
has
already
he
noticed
always
his
been like
opponent
a
with his
cyborg, or was he like a
hypersensors or weird
human that
cyborg
went
eyes, which
cyborg
can
or
zoom
something?
and enhance the
Was
most
saved by like
distant
a
of evildoers.
professor?
Dun dun.
His eye can see in infrared or track image signatures.
And it can shoot a blast of blinding light. Solar flare!
But
Yep.
there's far more weaponry across his body. Hidden blades, arm missiles, and electric shocks, just to name a few. With his rocket boosters, he moves faster than almost anyone. And he can even fly. Well, sort of.
You didn't even mention that his arms have freaking cannons in them.
These are his incinerators, powerful blasters of
golly.
fire of which you can control the size of
He
the
got so
resulting
many
explosions.
movesets.
And slapping both arms together makes the more powerful spiral incinerator blast. Then there's his ultra helix incinerator. If only I had 2 shotgun legs, I could put both of them together for an ultra leg blast.
How would you
How
even
would you shoot it?
Oh, I mean, it's not that hard. All you do is first you lift one leg like this, and then you just lift the other one. Oh, God, I fell.
That was that move from
Anyway,
SpongeBob.
the incredible energy of his Ultra Helix incinerator comes directly from a power core housed in
What
his
was they
chest,
doing?
which powers
I
most of his
forgot.
tech.
I
But
ain't
even with so
watched no
much
SpongeBob in a
firepower, his
minute.
physical attacks are awesome too. Like the time he jet drive arrow kicked this elder centipede asshole so hard in the teeth.
His incinerators are powerful enough to eradicate monsters, buildings, and even mountains.
By using the smallest mountain in the world as a reference, the size of the damage and the fact that he vaporized that thing makes it a feat worth 66 kilotons of TNT.
Oh
Not only is
lord,
Genos strong,
like
he's
I don't get
incredibly
how
fast,
people be
moving
finding
faster than the
these
human eye can
stats.
see. He targeted and struck this
Statistics
city-destroying
on
meteor
a mountain
entering
being
the sky.
vaporized
And those
and
big boys
how
are no
equivalent
joke.
that is
What big
to
boys?
TNT.
Meteors! Those things killed the dinosaurs.
Well, the fact that he was able to actually hit the big boy, not just target it, means he must have been moving 200 times faster than sound.
Genos is badass enough that he can survive getting hit with his own incinerator cannons, on top of managing to withstand getting crushed by mosquitoes. Like, a shit ton of them.
By measuring the size of that swarm, we deduced he's being crushed by 65 trillion mosquitoes, a combined
And
weight
that's
of
the weight of
358,000 tons.
Please, God, let me go any way but that.
While a skyscraper
Bro, that is
bundle
a
of bugs is impressive,
living
Genos is
hell.
also withstanding
Imagine
runaway
getting your
trains
blood sucked
slamming
all the
into
way out your
Luckily,
body
it
by
didn't make a dent on his
mosquitoes
power core.
covered
Without that, he
from
wouldn't be able
head
to
to
do pretty
toe.
much anything.
Right, the power
No.
core is unfortunately the core of his weakness as well.
Oh, I was just about to do that one. Anyway,
Like-
one time Genos tried to use that core to self-destruct just to kill that annoying mosquito chick. Now, that might sound crazy to you, but have you ever had to deal with 65
What could you have done
trillion
in your life
mosquitoes
for
all at
God to
once?
be like, you know
I'd
what?
do it.
Regardless,
You get
Genos
the
has
worst
shown
death
time and time
imaginable.
again that he's a fearsome hero to contend with.
Sure, he hasn't found his family's killer yet, but he
Golly.
has found a new family with Saitama and friends, and he'll keep getting stronger and stronger.
I will eliminate you. Stay right
Bro, what is
where
wrong
you
with my
are.
eye?
For some young boys like James Rhodes,
This is what I
joining
get
the
for talking about
military
the
seems
mosquitoes,
best way
huh?
of making something of themselves.
And Rhodey fit right in with his knack for machinery. He got top marks in the army and became a pilot.
Eventually becoming an
All right.
expert in aviation engineering and military combat. Then, on one fateful mission, his helicopter was shot down.
Things didn't look good, but
Wait,
then
so this
Iron
is the
Man
black
showed
dude.
up.
Turns out Rhodes wasn't the only one in trouble. Tony Stark was stranded without enough power for his suit and asked for his help. The two began an epic adventure that turned them into close friends. Rhodes stepped into the shoes of a superhero and became a man his younger self would be proud of.
And being Tony's best bud had some perks, like taking over as Iron Man sometimes. Who wouldn't jump into that suit at the first chance?
Next time, baby.
And eventually,
he gets
Tony
to
offered
sit in a
Rhodes a
Tony
superpowered
Stark
suit
suit.
of his very own.
That's when regular old James Rhodes became War Machine. Oh yeah, it's like Iron Man but with more guns.
Rhodes had spent years trying to find his place in the world. As War Machine, he found a way to truly make something of himself.
He already had tons of combat experience from the army and a bit of
Like, what was
PTSD.
that Iron Man game
You
on
know,
the
you win some,
PlayStation
you
2?
lose some. He can do
That
way
looked
more
like it right
anyway.
there.
He's a multi-talented badass.
Tony has provided Rhodes with multiple War Machine suits throughout the years, each improving upon the one before it.
Oh, and these babies are a beautiful piece of work. Just look at all those weapons.
The suit is a specialized
Like,
variation
all
of the
of
typical
that
Iron
in
Man
one
armor,
suit.
focusing more on firepower than tactics and maneuverability. Clearly, its alloy is composed of titanium and vibranium,
Hey, like Captain America's shield.
which means it's both extremely durable and light enough to fly at incredible speeds. Very important given the computers, life support systems, and other devices housed within the unit.
That's not even talking about what Rhodey fights with. His fine-tuned rides got repulsor rays and a unibeam in the
I gotta
chest.
find
And
that
did
game,
I
bro.
mention guns, guns, and more guns? Get a look at that.
Now, that was a
Machine
fun
guns,
Iron Man
Gatling
game.
guns, laser guns, flamethrowers, the works.
I
The
remember
suit can
punching
generate
people off the
electromagnetic
mouth
pulses,
and
particle
everything.
beams, and even drain energy
Used
from
to send
opponents.
people
This
flying.
baby's so sweet, I felt inspired to upgrade some of my own arsenal, if you know what I mean.
Shotgun leg.
I don't think I want to.
I got a new gun!
That
Yeah.
trash skin.
It was white when I bought it, but I accidentally washed it with my hat. So obviously, I'm pretty hyped about the guns, but the armor has a lot of really cool other things too.
His most up-to-date suit includes incredible chameleon systems that allow him to not only become invisible, but intangible, bypassing scanners and phasing through walls.
You know, I can
How do you
really
make a
use
suit that
next
can
time
phase
you try
through
to
walls?
Stab me with a trident.
It was one time, and in the most dire of circumstances, War Machine has a self-destruct function he can call upon to make sure his tech doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
I mean, this work of art can scan for things like weird light and electromagnetic signals. But even if Rhodey doesn't see it coming, he can handle the craziest of attacks.
Not only has he been thrown through a mountain with
He
enough
fought
force to cause an
Ant-Man.
earthquake,
He survived getting nuked. You see the size of that crater? Compared to War Machine himself, this looks like the explosion was over 2.5 megatons of TNT.
and the suit is fast enough to fly into orbit and out into space.
That reminds me,
Elon
like,
Musk? No, but please send me
Genos
one of
my
your
god,
photos.
but like, they making War Machine sound like he.
Given how it only takes
Superman
War Machine about 10
2.0.
seconds to exit the planet's orbit and measuring the distance he's traveled, this puts him at flying speeds over Mach 620.
And while he may be speedy, Rhodey's also strong enough for his hits to be the first and last. He's lifted cars, thrown tanks, and tossed a dude so hard he destroyed a spaceship.
Not to mention the fact that Tony created the War Machine suit to be on par with his own Iron Man suits.
And remember,
Yep,
Rhodey even acted as Iron Man for a while, so plenty of what Tony
Like,
can do,
huh?
he can do too, including the time Tony blew up a massive rock the size of Manhattan.
Of course, everything he's experienced as a superhero and in the army hasn't exactly been the best for his mental state, which has unfortunately left him with pretty drastic cases of PTSD and survivor's guilt, even sometimes feeling he's not worthy of the high-tech armor he wears.
But he'll push past it to rescue his friends as well as the rest of mankind. Time and time again,
Man,
Rhodey's
they done
proven
had
that
like
Tony
so
isn't
many
the
different
only
War
armored
Machine black
Avenger.
dudes. Like
Also,
what?
did I mention the guns?
Yeah, the man the wall. I remember this scene. Alright, the cartoonistic type of animation.
Never a day to myself, huh? Hey
Genos
there.
over here training.
Destruction of property is a serious offense, young man.
One more of you, huh? Come for vengeance? I'll turn you to scrap!
Like, Genos already trying to smoke.
A little hot-headed, are we?
You better say that wild ass fire flowing everywhere. Okay, they bumping.
Say cheese.
Really say cheese. That was the best he could come up with.
Need a hand?
I already have one!
Wow. They got him out here sounding so corny.
I don't fall apart that easy.
But you fell apart though, Genos. So they taking it to the space. Meek. That's dirty. That's dirty, bro. Destroy that man boot.
Huh. I guess he ran off. That
Law.
suit was ugly anyway.
Ugly. This is my Sunday best.
Like, bro, talking about some Sunday best. If you don't get alright, this is Kamehameha battle. And Genos won. Of course. I think he got, well, never mind, he's still alive. Honestly, I think he fried in that suit.
Come on! Die already!
Oh, never mind, he just stopped talking.
Not yet! I'm taking you with me!
So he was gonna commit suicide. Okay. Cheap move, Genos. Cheap
Sorry it had to
move.
be this way.
Don't talk to me.
You got it.
Well, looks like Genos is Geno more.
Genos was certainly a serious threat in the field of battle. However,
Yeah,
Rhodes
but
held a solid
War
advantage
Machine
in
got,
many
like,
different aspects.
So
He's had
many
years of training in the military.
more
before
movesets
becoming
than
a
Genos.
superhero, which means he's been doing this for way longer.
Stratagems aside, let's compare their power output. At his best, Genos had kicked the Elder Centipede backward.
Which was freaking huge.
According to an interview with a One Punch Man manga illustrator, Elder Centipede's body measures 15 meters wide. With that and scaling to its surroundings, we determined its full size to be over 700 meters long. The force to knock aside something this large would have to be over 15 megatons of TNT.
But War Machine's got the edge over that. Remember the giant rock that was the size of Manhattan?
Taking the square footage of Manhattan and the height
But
of
that's
the
still
rock, we
comparing,
found that
though.
the energy it would take to shatter a rock of this size comes out to over 280 teratons of TNT.
But War Machine
Way
was
more
just
than
clowning
Genos
the whole
knocking
fight
around the
anyway,
big
so
bug.
he probably
War
wasn't even
Machine's
taking it serious.
orbit-breaking flying speed proves he's a lot quicker too. But even if he could get a hit in, Genos had no way to counter Rhodey's energy draining tech and Ghost Chameleon mode.
Genos was certainly a powerful contender, but War Machine's overwhelming firepower and
War
high-tech
Machine
abilities
sound like
were
he's
just
like
too
a
much
good
for
character,
the teenage
honestly.
cyborg.
Yeah,
I don't hear
War
people
Machine
talking about him
was
like
on
that.
the road to victory.
The
Not
winner
really that
is
much,
War Machine.
at least. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell so you can know when I upload, and leave recommendations down in the comment section below. I will do them. I love each and every one of y'all. Hope I see y'all in future videos. And I'm out.